Mitch Miller here, running for mayor of Pittsburgh, and I just want to show you some damage to my garage, aka campaign headquarters. Over 2 years ago on garbage day, my spouse and I awoke to the sound of a garbage truck and loud shouting out in my alleyway here. I went out later in the day and found this damage to my garage. I called the city to file a complaint. They said they would send someone out to look at the damage, and said they would send paperwork that I needed to file with the city, along with 3 separate estimates for the repair of the damage. Later that day, I received a call from a garbage supervisor. He said he looked at the damage, looked at the truck that was on the route, didn't see any green paint on it, didn't think they were responsible for the damage. He said I could file the paperwork with the city, but he didn't think much would come of it. He basically discouraged me from filing that paperwork, which I didn't, because it's not always easy to get 3 estimates on a repair this small. I just figured I'd fix it eventually, and here we are 2 or 3 years later. So as mayor, I want to rectify these types of situations. I have 2 ideas on how to do that. The first is to develop a culture where city employees feel obligated to report these types of incidences without fear of losing their jobs necessarily. And the second is to develop a bulletin board style system for the city website where witnesses to city employee malfeasance can report what they saw, the date and the time and the location. That way, if one of these neighbors saw the truck actually hit this building instead of just what we overheard, the shouting, I would have an eyewitness to the damage and would be able to get it repaired by the city. And you can see how a bulletin board style system where you can report eyewitness, have eyewitnesses to malfeasance by city employees could apply to other employees like the police. So those are my 2 main ideas for how to rectify these types of situations. I hope you'll vote for me for mayor. Go to Mitch4mayor.com. And I'd like to thank all the Pittsburgh garbage people for their outstanding service during this pandemic.